Hey guys, what's up? Wolfie Station back with another cartoon creepypasta. In this cartoon creepypasta, we're gonna read a Rugrats cartoon creepypasta called Tommy Dies, the remake. If you guys think you might like this episode, let me know in the comments below. Also, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification to get notified. And subscribe. We are so close to 800. Let's make it happen, guys. So with that being said, let's get in with the video. I was a huge fan of Nickelodeon cartoon Rugrats. I remember watching the whole series when I was little. I really appreciate how it was gonna be a reboot. Some of my old Nickelodeon VHS tapes mainly contain those Rugrats. While I was digging through some of them recently, I found one titled Rugrats, Tommy Dies. I don't remember watching this or even seeing this when I was little, though I am not really into this stuff anymore. I decided to watch it anyways and see if it looked familiar. I found an old VHS player from when I was a child and placed it in. I microwaved some popcorn and put it in a bowl as well. It started with the usual Nickelodeon VHS logos and promos. Then it started playing the Rugrats intro. The intro was fine, of course, and so was the theme song, but for some reason I could hear some kind of eerie whispering playing along with it. The big surprise came when Tommy squirted milk from his bottle. Instead of being white, it was bright red. The weirdest thing, it didn't spray like regular liquid either. It seemed to be thicker, almost like if it was blood. Was this some kind of glitch in the VHS? The episode begins with Tommy sleeping in his crib, and then he wakes up and crawls out. He enters the kitchen where Stu and Dee Dee were, and for some reason, Stu had the same expression that he had from that episode where he was making chocolate pudding for Angelica. Dee Dee looked like she hadn't slept for years. Her hair was messed up. Her eyes were pink and visible veins. Veins, my bad guys. Veins. And she had purplish black eye bags. Tommy asked them what was for breakfast. Stu then got up from his chair and then suddenly shouted, "Shut the fuck up, Tommy. We have been preventing us from sleep for too long. Tonight we're gonna burn your gosh dang bed and you'll be sleeping outside until you're old enough." I never thought Stu would say something like that, or even swear. Tommy began crying and then went over to the playpen. Dale, Chucky, and Lil were playing some kind of Reptar game. Tommy tried to tell them what happened, but the three of them just gave him looks. They also seemed to have hatred toward him. All of a sudden, Chucky stood and started mercilessly, mercilessly beating Tommy. Blood stained his outfit, shoes, and glasses. And he did so. Tommy stumbled back. His diaper and shirt was covered in his own blood. His mouth was leaking with blood. His nose was bleeding and dislocated. There were cuts on it. There were cuts in his head and face, and his eye was gouged out of the sockets. You deserve that for being a spoiled brat to me, Chucky then said. And we're not going to share any more reptile bars with you until you start acting like a grown-up. Lil began laughing at this, and Dill would give Tommy a middle finger. Tommy begins crying again, but this time it was not tears, but with blood. He began stumbling around the house, and blood dripped from the body onto the floor. He saw Angelica, who, for some reason, was holding a kitchen knife. "What do you want, you spoiled brat?" she said. "If you come anywhere close to me, I will stab your heart out with this knife." Tommy immediately skulked away from her. He opened the front door and stepped into the grass. He looked around at the other houses and the other family happy playing with their children. One of them was a little boy who was hugging his mother. "I love you, Mom," he said. "I love you too, son," the mother replied. Tommy begins to cry again, and he steps out onto the road. "This is the enemy," he said. "If they hate me, they don't deserve to have me around." A truck then started driving across the road. Tommy turns toward it and holds his arm out in Jesus Christ pose. The truck driver attempts to stop, but it was too late. Tommy was immediately hit by the truck. His head dislocated from his torso, and his face was crushed against the grill of the truck, and blood sprayed on it, and his body flew in the air and then landed on the road with a loud crunch and scraping noise. The scene zoomed in where his mangled body, barely held together by straps of bloody flesh. His legs were broken in half. He was torn in half from the bottom up, with his organs hanging out. His face was crushed so badly that you could see the skull underneath. One of his arms was missing, and the other was skinned up to the shoulder. His eyes were crushed into bloody blobs, with blood leaking out of them, and the top of his head was brutally cracked open, exposing his brain. Blood leaked from all parts of his dead corpse onto the ground. Slowly, a pair of sharp, realistic teeth, which seemed to be covered in blood, bit down on the screen and ate it. With a loud crunch noise, and blood squirted from it. The scene zoomed out, revealing they belonged to Klasky C Supo logo. I don't know how to say that, guys. I'm sorry if I messed it up. In background was red instead of blue, and it was extremely detailed, like some of the faces in SpongeBob. The tape ended there. After witnessing that horrible event, I destroyed the tape with a hammer and then shred the film in the shredder. I want to make sure no one else will see this. But some questions still remain. Where did the VHS come from? How long had it how long had it been for? How long have I had it for? Was there even a real Rugrats episode that was banned? How would they get away with it? So many questions, but something tells me I won't be able to solve them any time soon. Well, that's the end of that episode. I liked it. It was kind of depressing, but hey, babies die, so does humans. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. My rating I would give that a 7 out of 10. To be honest, it's a really good story. It could have made like some improvements, but not too much to not be a decent story, I would say. So you guys like this? Let me know in the comments below. Also, you have another creepy pasta suggestion that I should take a look at. Let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's hit that 800, guys. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys in my next video. This is the Wolfie Station. Peace out.